It's been years, but I still remember that night like it happened yesterday. My childhood wasn't exactly normal. When I was really young, my parents were in a bad car accident. My father didn't survive. My mom did, but she was never the same after that. She had injuries that made even simple movement painful. For years, it was just the two of us in that house. Then came my uncle, Steve. He wasn't really my uncle by blood, but he became that figure in my life. He was always around when my mom wasn't, which was often. He'd stay over for days at a time, take care of me, play games, take me out. Basically everything a kid expects from a father figure. But then, he just stopped showing up. At first, I thought nothing of it. Life moved on. My mom got remarried. She spent more time at her new place, and eventually, I was left alone in that house most of the time. By the time I turned 18, the house was basically mine. At first, it felt amazing. Freedom, no rules, friends over, late nights, no one telling me what to do. But sometimes, it got quiet. Too quiet. The only constant in that house was my dog, Jojo. He was old, an Australian shepherd, about 13 years old. He barely had the energy to move most days, but he always slept right next to me. Until that night. It was January. I remember because the Christmas tree was still up in the living room. I woke up suddenly in the middle of the night. Something felt off. Jojo wasn't in bed. That alone was strange. I got up, thinking maybe he needed to go outside. As I walked downstairs, I called his name. No response. Then I saw him. He was standing near the basement door, completely still, staring down the stairs into the darkness. That wasn't normal. I stepped closer. "What is it, boy?" He didn't bark, didn't move, just kept staring. I turned on the basement light. Nothing. Just an empty staircase leading down into that cold, unfinished basement. Still, something didn't feel right. I grabbed his collar and pulled him away, shut the basement door, and went back upstairs. I told myself it was nothing, but I didn't fall asleep easily after that. A little while later, I woke up again. This time, Jojo was sitting up on the bed, staring at the door, like he was listening. That's when I heard it, a faint sound from downstairs. Not loud, not clear, but enough to make my chest tighten. I sat there for a minute, trying to convince myself I was imagining things. I wasn't. So I did something I still regret. I went back downstairs. Jojo followed me. The moment we reached the bottom, he went straight back to the basement door and froze again. Same position, same stare. This time, I didn't walk away. I slowly opened the door. Darkness, complete silence. And then I said it. "Is someone there?" No answer. I flipped the light on and started walking down. Each step creaked under my weight. I was maybe 3 steps down when I heard it. A voice. My name. Soft. Weak. Coming from the basement. And I knew that voice. I hadn't heard it in years, but I knew it instantly. Uncle Steve. My heart dropped. I rushed down the rest of the stairs. "Uncle Steve!" I called out. Nothing. The basement was empty. Completely empty. Jojo stayed at the top of the stairs. He wouldn't come down. That alone told me something wasn't right. I checked everywhere, behind furniture, corners. Nothing. Then I noticed the laundry room door, closed, and for a second, I thought I heard something from inside. That's when fear completely took over. I ran up those stairs faster than I ever had before. Jojo started barking, something he hadn't done in months. We both ran upstairs, and I locked myself in my room. I called my mom immediately. I was panicking, telling her someone was in the basement, telling her I heard Uncle Steve. She listened quietly, too quietly. Then she told me something I wasn't ready to hear. Uncle Steve had been dead for years. Cancer. She just never told me. I didn't believe her. I couldn't. because I knew what I heard. And Jojo heard it too. She told me to call the police, so I did. They came, searched the entire house. Basement, laundry room, every corner. Nothing. No signs of anyone. No forced entry. Nothing. But here's the thing. Even after they left, I knew. Something was there that night. Something that knew my name. Something that sounded exactly like someone I trusted. I stayed in that house for another year. And every single day, that basement door felt heavier, like something was still down there, waiting. We sold the house not long after, and I never went back.